touched on the fact that he wants these reps, and he's talked with you guys to be just, not necessarily fair.
Yeah.
And Sam and Baker said the same thing. Do you feel like they've been just for you so far?
Yeah, absolutely. It's still a learning process, and I'm soaking up as much information as I can day by day.
How do you feel like your first camp with an NFL team went?
The first 2 days were rough, because we just got after it, and it was just everybody thinking fast, and you had to just go out there and execute as fast as you can. And it wasn't quite coming to me like that the first couple of days, and finally started getting the groove, and I found my rhythm, and I was just taking day by day.
How you doing with the playbook?
Doing well.
If you're not the first guy to practice, you're the second guy to practice. Is that something that you're consciously?
No, I just don't want to be out there when everybody's out there. I like doing my own thing in the beginning. That's just how I am. I usually just roll out my hips and then go over some footwork that I so on before I actually execute it.
Matt, when you're not in a live rep, how do you stay sharp? How do you stay in it?
Well, first I'll go through the progression. We'll go through the rules of the play. After that, then I'll go see what he does and get a live look at it and see what I would do in that rep.
So you physically mimicking that?
Well, behind him, I'm thinking of what I'm doing. I'll walk through the footwork, and then say if it's a pass play, I'll go through my progression, and I'll try to do that before the ball snaps so I can go see it and get the live look.
And you were very clear with us about wanting to compete for that starting job. How tough is it to be a factor when you're getting the limited reps right now?
It's tough. It's just like I said, you can control what you can control. Don't mess up your reps that you get. You gotta take every rep, and you can't take every rep for granted. Every rep is it's a lot.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't interrupt you. You take solace in the fact that maybe there's some more reps coming when the preseason games start.
Yeah, absolutely. Be ready for anything. I'm not just looking at the plays I got scripted. I'm looking at the entire script, and that's something that I wasn't always doing in the very beginning because it was just too much information. And now I'm able to go through the entire script, and even though they're not my plays, I'll still go through the entire script just to be on time, just in case. You never know.
Matt, they talked to when they initially drafted you, and they said it might take some time for you to develop coming from the offense you were in college to playing in the NFL. How are you making that adjustment? How do you feel like that's going?
There's some similarities. This is just next level. It's just there's way more checks, and you just got to be on your P's and Q's when you're going through the rules of each play.
Who have you leaned on with help? Is it Ben or is it the other quarterbacks?
It's Coach Ryan, and Baker's been helping me a lot, and he's been a big help for me.
You know about the dynamics you've noticed between Baker and Sam, how that's working, differences you see in their personalities on the field versus the game?
They're pretty similar in terms of what they like. I'm not going to speak for them because they're their own person, but they're very competitive people, and they're perfectionists. So when we're talking in the meeting room, everything's very specific, and they like what they like, and they're very similar in that way.
Matt, NFL Twitter is obsessed or mesmerized by your throwing motion, your quick release. Have you always had that type of release?
No.
How can you elaborate?
That took me about like 7 years. I started changing it when I was like a sophomore in high school. You'd see in high school, I'd go up and down with it, like every coach teaches, and then just common sense. You have more power. Bring that left arm back with you just to be more compact. And like I said, it was a process from the feet up, and it took me quite some time just to get it down. And it's still not where I want it to be, but it's getting there. It's good enough to win.
Right. Who do you credit for helping it become so compact and not losing emotion?
My trainer, David Daglow. He's been with me since I was 14 years old, and been with him ever since.
Thanks, man.
Anything that the other quarterbacks are having you do as a rookie, like carrying pads?
Yeah, I got some snacks. I got some snacks for him. They weren't really. They've been nice to me. Honestly, they've been good to me, and it is a lot on my plate. But at the same time, that doesn't matter. I'm still a rookie, and I still got my duties. The snacks were really for Coach Ryan because he asked for them.
Any favorite snacks they request?
No, that's the thing. So I just got a bunch of stuff. I know Coach Ryan wanted specifically sunflower seeds, ranch, so I got them, and that was the only thing he was happy about. I brought some snacks, but I didn't bring enough. So
We all good? All right, thank you, man.
thank you guys.
Thanks, Matt.